Thanksgiving. How's everybody doing? A short YouTube for some PLYM thoughts and a slight disclosure. I have, first of all, it's now Friday morning and there's been no news. There's no filing, there's no 8K, there's no nothing, okay? There's two things that I want to talk about. So the first is I got access to the CTFN article, and the CTFN article claims through their sources that there has been no other bids received during the Go Shop. Just says CTFN has learned. I should note that CTFN is a far inferior publication than Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg, Reuters, or Financial Times. The journalist that wrote it has been doing this for years, so she's a seasoned journalist, but she has had misses before. And that all that being said, the article is definitive. It's not might not have bids. Says there were no bids. So that's clearly why the stock was weak on Wednesday. The second thing I want to say is that I was told by my R buddy that about 1 in 15 companies miss the preliminary filing date. And it's not that big of a deal. They file within a week or two. Now, under these circumstances, it seems insane not to put out the preliminary filing, given you had a Go Shop and you have all the speculation for a Go Shop bid. And then finally, I have buddies that were emailing the company, and they won't talk on the phone. I think the only thing they said to them was filing is coming. So where does that leave us? I think that if there was, okay, so, and there also could still be a superior bid, and the way the timeline that would work is they had a tentative bid on Sunday for the Go Shop. The cutoff date was Tuesday. On Tuesday, they put in a definitive bid. Then the current buyer gets 4 business days to negotiate and match, and that gets you into Monday. Wednesday, actually, it would be Thursday's a holiday, so it gets you probably even to Tuesday or Wednesday. And then none of that would have to be disclosed in theory because the old merger agreement is still in place and there's no contract with the new person. But in practice, you put out a press release and an 8K saying you got a superior bid, and that's what we've seen happen before in the past. So where does that leave me? Again, this was a 70% position. I have made it smaller, but it's still double digits. I don't know, 20%, 25%, something like that. Simply because the downside is limited still, and the upside is huge if my thesis is right, which is that if 6th Street lost, it has to be a gigantic big price, well above $24. I will say that I am much more skeptical of this happening now, even though she's not, like I said, the best. She's not Lauren Thomas of Wall Street Journal. For her to put out an article in this kind of off name saying that there was no bids received in the Go Shop, I put high credibility on, like in like the 90s percentile, which means that the odds of a superior bid in my mind now are sub 10% when they were at 90%. So why am I not selling all of it? Well, frankly, I probably can't sell all of it. But also, there's still that part of me that says that the company's being coy, both with communications to investors and then also with filings, and it doesn't jive. And also the 13D from 6th Street on Tuesday saying that the Go Shop ended on Sunday is very odd to me. They could have put out a 13D 2 days after the definitive was signed saying that they're no longer intending on bidding, yet they waited till after the whole Go Shop was over. So that's where we are. Felt I had to get it out there. And that's it, I think. We're clearly not going to hear anything. I mean, I guess we could hear something today after the short market, but I think that's probably unlikely. So everybody have a nice weekend. I hope we get Monday deals in Forward and Yext. And I'm pretty pissed off about this PLYM, but this was a small upside downside kind of thing, right? I mean, this was this wasn't BHF or forward. The downside's to 21.75, and most of my position was put on at like 22. So it's not the end of the world one way or the other. But I was very emotionally prepared for a go shot bid, and these go shot bids, they don't come, and this will just be another one that didn't come. So, all right, hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll speak to you later.